So, to what degree some of you may have experienced this, having being in a relationship, unequally yoked, and being with a spouse, male or female, that had this beast that was operating in the form of a beast. Um, they begin to steal your things, so and touch your things. So, like in this case, because this is a coven, like she comes from covens and stuff, and she linked up with others, and whatever. But so, like this is my fourth time, so I've died thrice. I came back to life. Ego deaths and other kinds, where I had to be resurrected from the dead in order to birth this new um, cause, this new light being. But just to show you my Ferragamos, I had bought like 3 pairs. She kept stealing them. Um, hats were going missing. So this was transitionary. Like just think about in the kingdom of light. You get more glorified as you get purified. Well, in darkness, it's the opposite. So it starts off as a thought and it grows into a seed. It's just like Lucifer. A lot of this is fascinating. A lot of these prototypes of are Luciferians. It's amazing, man, because like this revelation just hit me actually. Lucifer, it wasn't overnight in the sense of time, because conceptually time is outside. But it wasn't instantaneous in the way that we understand what it is to be instantaneous, right? Refractive. Um, it was like, who is like him? When the Archangel Michael called out, that's how he spoke on God. Because Lucifer had basically made up his mind at that point. But it's like just a little bit of darkness that came in somehow. And then it spread. And that's exactly how I believe that my own circumstances unfolded, in a very similar way, until it was full fledged. Like I caught her in my computer, just trifling. Like I had to change my passwords, and it's so. Of course, they would go after somebody like me because I'm the opposite of that. I'm like, yeah, I'll share my password with you until you don't cross me like 30 times. You know what I mean? And then no more. It's like, yeah, I just caught her. I caught her like going through my records, very frantic, that energy, because there's an individual who teaches on this. I can't sit there 3 hours and watch this subject, and I don't need to, but it's soul fragmentation. You have to call your soul back. You have to use the authority that you have in Jesus Christ of Nazareth. One of that to me, man, that there's nothing that would mourn the heart more, the soul and the spirit, more than knowing you were given this authority, and you were given all these gifts, and you chose to use it for evil rather than good. Number one. Number two, you were given this authority to call the goodness back to you. You rejected it. And instead, the very gifts you were given to do the glory work of Christ, you used for the kingdom of darkness. That is one of the greatest shames of humanity. Inexplicable, but yet still so.